Okay, so you've mentioned that you're state funded. So let's actually start there with just sort of who I guess sort of pays the piper. So
the taxpayers of California.
Right. In your case, it's the taxpayers of California. In Jia's case, it's the taxpayers of Austria, or up to a point, and we'll get to that in a minute. When you have the state funding like you do, are you in constant dialogue with the funding organization, and does that in any way sort of impact the way you think about it? Because you said that all your predecessors, each one of them has been radical, each one of them has been building this organization, but are they doing it in concert with the sources of funding, or do you have kind of total independence?
It's an interesting way of framing it, because I don't think of either of those things of being the way it works. We do have a complex system that we navigate, which is the bureaucracy, and that is the privilege that comes with being the steward of state funding. So there are systems that we uphold and that we navigate. I am in conversation with members of state government at many levels on a regular basis. It's a big part of my week. But I don't see that as something that holds us back. I actually see it as, like I said, a privilege. And that privilege has become abundantly clear to me in this past year, or this past 2 years now going on, of what it means to have the stability that comes with state funding. It's also not lost on me that I'm a Black woman arts worker with a pension. That's incredible. We also have many of the things that arts workers are advocating all around the country. We have unionization, we have collective bargaining, we have salary transparency. These are things that are built into our system. We have budget transparency. So for me, I'm really thinking about what the opportunities are. But do I think there are other opportunities beyond state funding? Yes, absolutely. And as we look to the future and I think about the scale upon which I'd like to be enacting, the level of experimentation and freedom that I'd like to bring to our public programs, to our exhibition making, to our artist projects, I do see us moving towards a model that thinks about what monies do best, right? I think state monies protect people and maintain facilities in incredible ways that I'm very grateful for. I also think that private funding opens up new opportunities for artists and scholars to think in imaginative ways. And I'm very eager about thinking about what it means to model that public-private partnership as we move into the next phase.
Oh, that's interesting.